Oh, so that battle's updated. Alright then, let's see what's new. Okay, for now, everything's still normal. Doesn't look like there's any new hands for the beginners. And I see a glove for a slab currency. Glove. Ferryman. Okay, that's nice. And oh, Jester. Huh, what do you get? Now you see me. Okay, how do I get that? God damn it, we need Elude. Yeah, fuck. How do I get Elude? Finally, I've made it to Elude Maze. Now what awaits me here? Why does everything look so dark? Who's this? Wait. Is this thing chasing me? Is this thing in here? Yeah, no shot, maybe tomorrow. And exactly here is where I'm trying to help you. I do know this video is like almost 2 weeks probably late, and everybody by now will have Jester, but it's also for people who will try to get Elude in the future. For example, they probably watch Sparky, like how to get Sparky videos too right now. They're probably just a bit newer, and they're trying to get the glove. And since Elude is a bit scary, I guess, not difficult, I would say, but kinda, you know, intimidating, I would say that maybe people need help. And again, I'm pretty sure by now everybody will have Jester, but this is also for the future, people need Elude. Alright, now let's actually start. How do you get into the Elude maze? So even before we are in the Elude maze itself, we first have to talk about how to get in the Elude maze. So yeah, how do you get in? There's a passcode located one on the Slapple Island or maybe on the Moya Island. How you get the passcode is when you... yeah, I'm too stupid for this. So look at this picture. When there's one person, you have this code. When there's 2 people in your server, you have this code. You get it, right? Now what to do when you have the code? Go to the passcode redeeming thing. I don't know what it's called in English. It's called keypad. Okay, it's called keypad. If there's no keypad in your server, rejoin. Go to ascending, I think, or descending, and go to one of the lowest servers. Or just block somebody and leave and rejoin, block somebody, you know, just so you can go into different servers and look at the Moya Island and at the Slapple Island and type in the code, how many players are in your server. Now actually, let's go into the goddamn maze. As soon as you're in the loot maze, you probably notice that you have a timer. It's set to 666 seconds. And if this time runs out, you die. I will get into more detail on what to do and on what to do in certain situations that shouldn't be happening. Like, what if you end up in a pitch black area and you can't see anything, you don't know if you're walking against a wall. But I will talk about this later. So first, let's cover the ground rules. Now from here you have 2 options to attempt to get 2 gloves, 2 different ones. First you can try and get counter, or you can try and get Elude. This showcase, this guide I think focuses mainly on Elude. I will say something to counter 2 in the video, so just stay here if you want counter. But this is mainly just Elude focused. So you see, you have a timer, you see you have to collect 4 things, you have to collect 4 relics. At least this is what you have to do to get Elude. For counter, you have to set him free and survive in 3 minutes. And for Elude, you have to collect all 4 relics. And also, just something that I think scares off people with, you know, the Elude maze. There is no pin if you do not press the button, if you do not press the lever. if you don't press this yellow lever, I think, Pim won't be there. So you are basically alone and the only enemy is your timer. And now I will tell you about things that can happen and tips and tricks and things that make the Elude maze a breeze. That was probably one of my biggest problems with the Elude maze, and when I found out what I could do, like the exact way how I could do it, well, then I beat it the Elude maze first try. So if you are in an area where you can't see anything, like anything, what you're supposed to do is, even before you end up in this area, like if you enter the Elude maze, turn up your brightness almost to maximum, and I mean almost to maximum, like where it almost hurts your eyes, where you have to like kind of like flinch your eyes a bit because it hurts. And also reduce your graphics to 1, because you'll need it to. Now still a big question remaining is, what video should you pick to do the Elude maze easily? There are a lot of YouTube videos and how to do the Elude maze easily, and some of them are flawed. For example, it's very dark and you can't see a lot, I don't know why. For some others, it's like they walk and then they turn around because they've gone the wrong direction, and that's a bad guide, like a bad walkthrough on how to get Elude. Because then you also have to do it and then you waste your time. But before I'll answer this question, there are a few tips I have to just generally give, so the Elude maze will be much easier. And also a tip I have to give with the Elude maze is, even when it seems like you lost, like even when you have only found 1 relic and you only have like 200 seconds left, you should probably still try and get the next few relics, because your brain will memorize the things and then you will probably be able to do the Elude maze way quicker without your guide, and it will, I'm not gonna lie here, I think the Elude maze will still take you a lot of time. So I checked all the Elude videos I can see, and I even checked ones that are under 1,000 views, and I do have to say that personally I think the best one is made by Frontier. I've not looked into it by a lot, but what I saw was pretty impressive. I think he set the directions and stuff too. Like he even said, go left, go right, go left for 2 minutes, you know? So I think this is like, with like ease, one of the best Elude maze guides that are out there. And now I just want to say another tip. Yes, I'm not in the tip sections, but I don't care. Don't, I appreciate your time, okay? Appreciate the whole Elude maze, alright? Because Tencel could have gone the direction of like doing another brick challenge where we have to collect 1,000 bricks, and it would have been painful. But no, just like the Eternal Bob fight or the Kraken boss fight, same with Elude, and probably more like the tower defense one they've done. They didn't have to do that. The people at Tencel and Tencel's like basement and stuff, they really put work into their updates, even though they only have a week time, you know? Because I personally think that the game is very unique. They've used up all the potential that you can get out of a game where you slap people with free models. So yeah, just appreciate the time. It might seem frustrated, but you will enjoy it if you look back, alright? So yeah, what more? Alright, yeah, now for the 2 people who are geared for counter, clickbait buster, it was just for Elude. No, just kidding, it wasn't clickbait, but people are telling me that the way on like how I used to get it is not working anymore, which, well, sad, because I used to do it that you used to stuck Pim so he couldn't move, because he's fat. So yeah, I used to do that, but I guess it's fixed now. So this time, actually be a part of this video. If you know a trick to get counter easily, I will pin you. Not pin, but I will pin you in the comment section. So please write a comment if you know on how to get counter easily. And if you've actually watched till this part to the video, well, can you subscribe? Because I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. That would mean a lot to me. And holy shit, do I sound like a generic YouTuber. But well, this video is probably going for a bit too long. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna release this video. I don't want to ruin my attention. I don't swear. Well, I don't want to ruin my watch time by any longer. So yeah, I will see the 21 returning viewers in the next video.